Nastursin, I don't know how to say that. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Milani Screen Queen Foundation. I really don't have a lot of time to film, so we're going to jump right into this. The claims, the benefits. I like how there's benefits and no detriments. I mean, why would you do that? But anyways, benefits. Weightless feel formula that instantly blurs imperfections and evens out skin tone. Infused with digital blue light filter technology, okay. Nastursin, I don't know how to say that. Flower extract promotes oxygenation, helping strengthening skin's barrier and restore its capacity to overcome oxidative stress. Interesting. Available in 45 shades, non-ashy formula, formulated for all skin types, tones, and ages. Buildable light to medium coverage. Foundation blends seamlessly and blurs imperfections for a luminous, natural skin finish. Okay, so I do have some redness going on. I have a pimple here, so let's see what we can do. This bad boy. I like the packaging, the kind of glass shiny bottle and this weird plastic lid. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to pump this. You know what I've noticed about some foundations? They take forever to go up the pump. Oh my god. Hey, there it is. Okay, so I'm gonna take like a pump and a half or so, and we're gonna put that on this side of my face. I got the shade 110, by the way, which is low light, looks like. It does match my neck, so it should be fine. I'm not worried about it. Okay, I'm definitely getting pretty light coverage on this side. It is, you know, kind of evening out my redness, but it's still coming through. I like the finish though, it just looks very skin-like. So let's try a sponge on the other side. I'm just gonna pick that up with my little sponge here. I think the coverage is about the same. I'm maybe getting slightly more with the sponge. It's looking a little dry around my nose, but my nose has been rather dry lately. I mean, the finish is absolutely lovely. It just looks like my skin, but it almost looks more like a BB cream or something. Like, it's very light coverage. So I'm gonna try to build up on this side a little bit with the sponge. I think you could go either brush or sponge with this. It's building quite nicely, actually. Okay, the more it's setting down, the harder time I'm having kind of blending on top. Okay, so I think that's where I'm gonna leave it coverage-wise. So far, it's looking really nice. It's very much looking like my skin. On this side, when I was building it, you can see it a bit more, but it looks very skin-like. It definitely looks like matte on my skin. Like, I wouldn't classify this as a dewy or radiant foundation. Maybe natural finish or like satin finish on my skin. But it looks beautiful. It looks very skin-like. I would say it's lighter coverage, light to medium coverage. I would say even now we're at about a medium, maybe light medium coverage, but it looks really pretty on the skin. Let me zoom you in. So you can definitely see my skin peeking through, the redness coming through a little bit, and like on my nose, but it very much looks, the texture looks like my skin. It's just not a lot of coverage, which is fine. I don't mind a lighter coverage foundation. On my nose is the only place I think you can really see it, but like I said, my nose is kind of dry and it really doesn't look bad there. So yeah, I really, really like the texture. I think that if I had maybe a half shade darker, I would like this even more. But it is just a little light. But yeah, it looks really, really, really nice. Okay, I am gonna go do the rest of my makeup. It's gonna be pretty minimal today. Like I said, I have to go. But I'll be back to show you what it looks like after all my makeup is done. Okay, makeup is done. So I did just a little bit of butter bronzer, ColourPop, Super Shock Cheek and Lunch Money, and the Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek Stick in Rally. And oh, I did a little bit of concealer too. Where is it? I did the Tarte Creaseless Concealer just under my eyes and then a little on this little zit down there. So I think the foundation's looking good. It is looking a little bit dry in some areas. Let me zoom you in so you can see. So just like around my chin here, it's just looking a little bit dry, and then somewhat on my cheeks, although not bad. I think overall it looks very much skin-like, but it is looking just a little bit matte kind of down here. It's not bad. I think putting the cream blush on definitely helped. It does look, I do still think it looks very skin-like. It just looks quite matte on me. The only place where I'm really seeing clinging to dry patches is like down on my chin here. I think for me, for something that's so light coverage, I would just opt for like a super dewy foundation, or like my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I would just put that all over my face. However, I think if you have like combination or oily skin and you want something light coverage, I think you'd really like this, because it does look really nice and skin-like. I just prefer something dewier for my skin. However, we're gonna see how this wears, because I think that is an issue with a lot of lighter coverage products, is they don't often wear super long. So if this wears really, really well, this might be a winner. I have some stuff on my face. But in terms of blending, I think both powders and creams blended fine. On top, I didn't really have many issues. So we're gonna wear this throughout the day. I don't know when I'll be able to do my next check-in, but I will check in with you in a few hours when I can, and I will see you all again soon. Sorry, my hair's looking a little crazy. It's pouring rain outside. Okay, it's only been a couple hours, but I'm on my way into work, so I'm gonna do a check-in now, and then I'll do one later this evening. It's looking pretty much the exact same. I'm just on my phone, so I don't know how well you can see it, but yeah, it looks the same. I don't think the coverage has faded at all. It's not looking any worse or any better. It looks totally the same as it did 2 hours ago. I forgot to tell you the check-in time this morning again, but I finished up my makeup around 10:15, and it's about noon right now. So it's only been a couple hours. I'm just still seeing some dryness around the chin, but I think it looks totally fine on the cheek area and around the nose. So yeah, not much has changed. So I'll check in with you a little bit later tonight and let you know how the foundation is doing. Hey guys, so it is about 9 p.m. right now. I know I'm not in my usual space. We're actually house sitting, so I'm just here in the bathroom doing this little wrap up. So the foundation I think looks pretty good. Let me zoom you in. So I think it has faded a little bit, but it's still, you know, on there. It has kind of faded around my nose, which you can see right here. It actually, I think, looks worse on camera than in person. You can still kind of see my bronzer and highlight. A lot of my redness is showing through, but this wasn't a whole lot of coverage to begin with. I did notice a little bit of dryness down along here, but you know, overall not too bad. So I do think this held up throughout the day pretty well. On me, this is definitely not anywhere near a luminous foundation. I would say it's a like satin matte, or like, yeah, like a satin matte finish, and by the end of the day it's looking quite matte on me. But I think it did hold up decently well. Again, it faded a little bit, I think, but not too bad. It's not looking super cakey or anything like that. It's looking a little dry in some areas, but again, not too bad. So I do think this is a good product. I think if you have dry skin, I think it will work. But I know, like, for me at least, for something more light coverage, I want to reach for something that's a bit dewier than this. Even though it didn't look overly drying or anything, it was still on the more matte side, and I just prefer a dewier look, especially if I'm going for lighter coverage. I do think this would be a really, really good foundation if you have combination to oily skin and you don't want something super matte, but something that's still going to last throughout the day, and that is on the lighter coverage, like light to medium coverage side. I think you'd really enjoy it. It actually reminds me quite a bit of the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation. So if you've been curious about that one, or if you like that one, I think you'd probably like this one, and obviously it's a drugstore option. I think this one is $15. I'll have to double check. It'll be down below the actual price, but I believe it's $14.99, which is not terrible. It is a little bit pricier for the drugstore, but compared to like a $40 foundation, it's really not bad. So yeah, I think it's a good product. It's not my absolute favorite on my skin, but it's something that I'll keep playing around with and that I will continue to wear. I want to try it out with mixing in some glowier products like the Charlotte Tilbury and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try it as a mixing foundation as well. I think it's a good product. I wouldn't be
rushing out to buy it. It's nothing revolutionary. I do think it would suit better like combination to oily skin, but it does work on dry skin. So if you are looking for a more matte option for dry skin, you might really like this. So anyways, that is all I have to say about this foundation. Please give a like and subscribe if you're still here, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you all again soon. Okay, bye!